your clock.
I am a firm believer there are certain crimes that you only get one shot at, and at that point society should have the right to make sure that you never commit that crime again. Mr. McHouston is that type of individual.
Well, those were strong words from Spokane-County Sheriff Ozzie Knezevich, and those came after Level 3 sex offender David McHouston was released from the Special Commitment Center on McNeil Island to Spokane.
Yeah, McHouston has a violent history of sexual crimes against children and women. Since getting out, though, court records show that he is following his release conditions. The issue right now is finding him permanent housing.
His current landlord sent him an eviction notice, not because of anything he did, but documents show the landlord is concerned over the publicity the building has received since McHouston moved in. KREM 2's Lindsay Nadrich found he may be moving at the end of the month.
David McHouston's attorneys have continued to work to find him a new place to live in the Spokane community since he received an eviction notice at his current apartments. A hearing is now set for October 20th. A judge will decide whether or not McHouston can move from his current apartments to a new one about 6 minutes away. Since his release to the community, David McHouston has lived at the New Washington Apartments in downtown Spokane. But at the end of the month, he could be moving just under a mile and a half away to these apartments on Lincoln and Sharp. Court documents show McHouston's new apartment will cost the state $900 a month in rent and utilities. The property manager has agreed to accept McHouston as a tenant and said he could provide the level of security required by the court, according to documents. The apartment manager also said if he becomes aware of any violations of his conditions of release, he will immediately report it to McHouston's assigned community corrections officer. The Department of Corrections still has to investigate the proposed apartment building to make sure it meets requirements. A check of McHouston's case shows only one new violation. Docs say on September 8th, he failed to take his GPS device with him. Having the GPS is part of his residential conditions. Otherwise, though, his monthly treatment progress report shows he's had no violations or concerns regarding community safety. The report reads in part, no violations that would even be close to getting him sent back to the Special Commitment Center. It also says McHouston earned his welding certification and is applying for work. His treatment provider wrote that McHouston is stressed about his housing situation. Again, the hearing to discuss the motion for him to move is set for October 20th. We'll let you know what happens. Lindsay Nadrich, KREM 2 News.